I'm gonna show y'all a clip of a woman cheating on her husband, allegedly. But we're gonna walk this down real slow, break down statistics, and we're gonna scientifically break this down, all the red flags that you need to be aware of. Let's get into it.
And the guy she don't know nothing about, this him. What up, Sheriff? Yep, my wife and the guy she cheating on me with.
Really?
Who's he?
She ain't cheating on you.
Yes,
bro.
she is.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she
I'm
is.
talking to him.
Why she sneaking away with a guy she don't know nobody? She don't know you, right?
Oh, she know me.
I know she know you because she was at your house at 2 a.m. That's okay. Her sneaking over here is okay. Where's our daughter?
She's at
Where's
my
our daughter?
sister's. She's at
Where's
my
our
sister's.
daughter? Because she out here with you, bruh.
She's at my sister's.
And why you all up on him?
I am here talking to him as a friend.
I said, why you all up on him?
I am here talking to him as a friend.
A friend that you cheating on me with.
Oh my
You ain't got
God.
no business being with no dude this late. And he know that as a man. Bro, you know that.
Let me.
Right?
What
Am
you
I
got
right though?
going on?
Am I right? I just want to make sure all us protected, man. Cause she already done tried her nonsense. She been cheating on me before, and now she caught again, and she can't sit here and lie, bro. Y'all
I
are
didn't even
cheating.
know you existed.
So she didn't tell
you
you.
knocked on my door.
So she didn't tell you she was married.
Told me that y'all wasn't together.
You told him that?
I don't know anything about y'all, bro.
This is
You ain't tell him nothing about 11 years. That's why your ring lost.
First of all, have you ever
11
heard
years
have
you've
you
been
ever heard
married.
of a friend?
11 years you've been married.
Have you ever heard of a
He
friend?
ain't even a friend that don't even know you married. That you didn't know. You just told me the other day you don't even know him.
Why are you calling
You
me
said
that?
you ain't know him.
How
Because
you
I know you.
calling-
Thing that you guys need to understand as a man is you can't withdraw anything from anybody if it's not already in them. Okay? You can't withdraw love, you can't withdraw peace, you can't withdraw self-esteem, you can't withdraw trust, you can't withdraw anything from a person that's not already in them. That's with friends, that's with relationships, that's with family. Okay? Imagine yourself as an ATM machine. There's $500 that I have in that account. Can I withdraw $1,000 if it's only 500 in there? It's not going to happen. It's going to say insufficient funds. What you're trying to do out there, dealing with certain people, I'm talking about the ones who are in these types of relationships, even with friends and families, trust me, I could personally talk about this because I have experience with it just as much as you do. Okay? You cannot withdraw anything if that person doesn't already have it in them. Okay? If she was already a 304, you cannot turn her into be a wife. She is not a wife. That's not in her. She wasn't raised that way. Okay? She's not raised to be faithful. When she was growing up as a child, she probably witnessed multiple men coming in and out of her mother's house as a single mother. Okay? She doesn't understand what it is for a single, a two-family home. All she knows is a single family home. Okay? Now, it will have to take her to be in the world and experience that. It's going to take more than just watching movies and seeing a two-family home like the Bill Cosby's or whatever, right? It's going to take her to realize I don't want to grow up like that. I don't want to experience, how I was raised. I don't want to grow up that way. As I become an adult, I want to change. It's two ways that goes. Either you end up being the same way you was raised, or you shut that door on how you was raised and open up a new door for an experience. Now, the percentages of that happening is very, very low, okay? So to go back to it, it's almost impossible to try to withdraw anything out of a person that doesn't already have those deposits in it, okay? So let's walk this down, right? Okay, the number one thing, what was wrong, okay? That you need to understand. Men and women cannot be friends. I want y'all to really put that in your mind. Now, when I say men and women can't be friends, I'm not talking about friends socially where it could be socially damaging, meaning my best friend and his wife, right? Of course we could be friends. That'll do damage to us socially. We're talking about friends meaning you're dating this girl, right? It's going on for months now, almost a year. You still haven't had sex and y'all still haven't took it to the next step in relationships. You are now, my friend, in the friend zone, okay? Now, if a woman has multiple friends like that, what you must understand as a man is that that guy, he is waiting on standby to fly between them legs someday, if you get what I'm saying, okay? This is why most men and women cannot be friends. In the back of his mind, he's hoping that one day I will be able to score, okay? Now, a woman can benefit from having male friends. They still get attention, they still get dinner dates, they can even get bills paid. Sounds like to me that's a beneficial situation from a woman's perspective, but for a man, it's not, okay? Because you're not getting no sexual access, you're not getting no attention. It's damaging for you. So I want all you guys to know, if you are dealing with a woman who has multiple guy friends, you must understand that at any day, if your relationship fails and this guy over here, he dirty macking because you know she going to him talking about all her problems with you, right? You know what they say, a shoulder to cry on is a stick to ride on. We already know how that goes, right? So he's dirty macking you. He's talking all kinds of trash on your name. And who knows, a couple drinks, he's smelling good. He been on standby for a while, waiting to get some. Guess what's going to happen? She's going to end up giving it to him, okay? That's just how it goes. This is why it's important to understand that men and women cannot, okay? I repeat, cannot be friends, okay? Number two, the man that she's dealing with, right? Don't expect the man that she's dealing with to be honest, okay? Why would he be honest? Most men are not going to go to her husband or to her boyfriend. I'm talking about the guy she's cheating on. They're not going to go there and screw it up. Some guys, if that's his side piece, he's going to keep it that way. He's going to keep it low as much as possible. Women, on the other hand, not the same. If a woman is sleeping with a guy and she's starting to fall in love with that man, she's going to try to ruin the relationship. Now, if she's smart and she knows her position, she's not going to jack that up. So she understands she's the vegetables, you know what I'm saying? She understands she's the side dish, and she knows that that filet mignon, that Wagyu steak, which is his wife or which is his main thing, she understands that that's the main course meal. She's not going to mess with that, right? But where the man goes wrong at in that situation is a man is cheating not by him having sex with another woman. He's cheating when he's spoiling and taking care of the other woman. It's beyond sex now. Because a man normally, if he is cheating or exercising options, it's because he's not being sexually pleased by his wife or by his woman. So he steps out, especially if she's denying him sex. He might just step out. But when a man cheats and shows he lost love for his wife or he lost love for his girlfriend, is when he stops taking care of her and starts taking care of the other girl, putting the other girl, his side piece, in a Skyrise, putting his side piece in a brand new Mercedes, putting a brand new watch on her wrist, type stuff like that. That's when he's cheating, because that's how he expresses his love. Okay, just want y'all to understand that. Now, number three, look at her body language in that video. Okay, look at her posture. Look at how she was in front of him. Look at how close she was to him, and she repeatedly was saying that we are just friends. Come on. Normally, let's just say they was friends, because if they were socially friends, meaning that, you know, that guy that she was cheating with, he's already in a relationship with her friend or whatever, right? There's socially consequences for that. So normally in that situation, they wouldn't be out at 2 a.m. at night. Like he said in that video, it was 2 a.m. late at night. And another thing you would notice, if that was the case, right? Maybe they stepped out, maybe to smoke a little bit or whatever. But if that was the case, they wouldn't be that close. She was between his legs. It was kissing distance. You can almost tell that they probably was kissing. I don't know. It's a video. But I believe when a woman's that close to a man, it's definitely engaging. It's intimate. Okay? So for her in that video being that close, I'm sorry. That's an L. Okay? You can't go around here talking about this is my friend at 2 a.m. and you're that close to him. Okay. Now, number 4, right? If she cheats once, okay, she will cheat again. Okay. In that video, if you notice, he said that she did this before. Now, this is your fault. When your woman cheats one time, you need to let her go. You do not stick around hoping that she will change. This is why a lot of you guys make that mistake, because I understand that you don't have options and you don't have multiple options that you can exercise. So you are hoping that she change because she is your only option when it comes to sex, and you don't want to screw that up. And you try to be a good man by saying, I'll stick around. I know she's going to get better. She's going to learn. No, wrong. See, when a woman cheats, you have to understand this. When a woman cheats, she is feeling that other guy. Okay? Women don't have sex with men that they don't like. Okay? Now, it's different for a man. A man will definitely have sex with a woman that he don't like, especially if it's a slow Tuesday. He doesn't want to beat his chicken, if you get what I'm saying. He don't want to do that. He wants to, get out there and do something. And he will find him every bit of a 300-pound Whoopi Goldberg looking chick to try to get that off. Now, I don't recommend that. I think that your value's low, and I believe you have no morals and no standards if you got to dig down that low to get a woman to get sexually pleased. But this guy in this situation, by him giving her a second chance, you're already screwed, because she's going to do it again and again and again. Why? Because she lost respect for you. When a woman loses respect for you, it's all off. It's all off. She's going to break your boundaries as much as possible. You know why? Because she know you still going to take care of her. You still going to pay her bills. She's going to complain a little bit. She's going to tell you she's sorry. And guess what she's going to do? She's going to do it again. You know why? Because she is not attracted to you no more. She lost all her attraction for you, sexually and everything. The only reason why she's still with you is because you are taking care of her bills. But on the side, she getting destroyed by another man. The Pookies and Ray Rays. The one who probably ain't got nothing going on for themselves. But guess what? You know what they do got going on for themselves? They decimating your wife. Okay? Now, let's go into another one, right? Number 7. She told him that they wasn't together. Come on. When a woman's saying they're not together, what you really gonna believe that, right? She told this man that they are not together. That already lets you know, right? That she was telling that guy that she wasn't in a relationship, man. That she doesn't have nobody to go home to. She was telling that guy that you are the only one, knowing damn well she had a husband at home. You see, all this trickles down because a woman lost respect. And this is why you can't get mad at the other man, right? If he is messing around with your woman, because you don't know what she told him. She could have told him exactly what she said. We're not together. I don't know him. How now, as a guy, if you come into the house someday and you see your girl cheating on you in your bedroom, this is where a lot of you guys make the mistake. You ready to blow that dude's brains off. You know why you can't do that? Because at the end of the day, who controls access to sex? Who controls access to intimacy? It's the woman, not him. She could have easily said, I'm in a relationship, right? And I don't do this, right? And this is wrong. She could have had a flashback in her mind and said, you know what, this isn't right, and could have escorted that guy out. But no, she laid down in that bed and was being intimate with that man. You cannot blame that man. That's the woman's fault. Okay? And I see too many stories out here of guys blowing other men's brains out. Granted, they are in your house. I get that. But this is why you need to escort them out. You know what I'm saying? Go grab your strap and tell them, like, let's go. I could beat your ass, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to deal with her. Right? And then after he gets escorted out, guess what you need to do next? You need to escort her ass out. Grab all her things and you put it outside that door and you kick that motherfucker right out. No games. Cutthroat. Viciously. Okay? Because what she did to you was vicious. Okay? Stop playing them type of games, because it's going to end up ugly for you. Real ugly for you. And to the guys, this is why you need to really vet the woman you're messing with. Because if that guy that she was messing with, meaning, I should say her husband, if that guy comes in the house He technically got the right to blow your brains off. It's just what it is. Now, I don't recommend doing that, like I said, because everything goes on to that woman, okay? Because she controls the access to the sex. She could have been telling him lies like she did, okay? So always remember that, okay? Now, we're going to go into number 9, okay? Leaving the house late at night. If your woman is leaving the house late at night and she is not with you and she is talking about she's going with her friends, this, that, and the third, come on, bro. This is why you need to set boundaries in your relationship early. You don't wait late. You do it early. Because if you do it early, the first time she tries to do it, she broke her boundary, which means you got the right to do what? Cut her off. Let her go. Cut her water supply off. And a lot of you guys is afraid to do that, like I said before, because you're afraid of not getting access to some coochie. Coochie is not more valuable than you as a man. Why are you pricing it that high? Why are you risking everything you have, everything you earn for that? There's plenty more fish in the sea. Be a fisherman. Get out there and find you other fish that can be of value to you. Let it go. Okay? Now, we also gonna get into number 10. Okay? Her ring was off. That's the first indication right there, bro. When, you know what I'm saying? If her ring is off, you already know she for the streets. She come home from work. She might have an excuse. Oh, I had to use my hands, so I had to take it off. I'm sorry. That ring should never leave your finger unless you're taking a shower or maybe going to sleep. But if you do take that ring off, a woman should always let her husband know why that ring is coming off. Period. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do about being insecure, none of that stuff. It has everything to do with security. I'm very secure. I'm so secure that I will leave you. I'm so secure, I will cut you off. You see, it's insecure if you allow women to do everything because you're afraid to lose her. You're insecure. There's no security in you at all. Okay? Now, number 11, right? Your woman is a reflection of you. Okay? I want y'all to know that. Your woman is a reflection of you. I was in Target the other day and I saw this guy and he was arguing with his wife or his girl, whatever. She grabbed it was in a toy aisle. They might have been getting some toys for their kids or whatever, but she grabbed the toy and slapped him upside his head. If a woman disrespects you in the public, that already tells me that you're a low value man, that you're basically a pussy. I'm gonna keep it real. When your woman is destroying you in public like that, humiliating you, hope I said that word right, humiliating you, talking crazy, doing all kinds of mischievous, hurtful things to you in public, she doesn't respect you. Okay, maybe your value is not high enough, because if your value is high enough and you got certain boundaries, that woman should be scared to do that. She should have a fear of God to do that to you in public, especially around your friends and even at home. The reason why she's doing that is because she doesn't respect you. That's why your woman is a reflection of you. When's the last time you seen a high value, high caliber guy dealing with a Whoopi Goldberg 300-pound looking chick? You don't see that. Okay? You just don't see it. You know why? Because that shows he's low value. Because high value caliber guys, they don't deal with that. They deal with women that's attracted to them, and those are attractable women. And guess what? This goes for you, ladies. Your man is a reflection of you. You can't be going around here talking about you a baddie, but you ain't living a baddie lifestyle. You still living in the hood. You still on Section 8, EBT, all kinds of stuff. You still driving around the hoopty talking about you a baddie. I'm sorry, Mom, you ain't, because your man should reflect that. I'm just saying. So you need to understand that when y'all dealing with people. The opposite of the person that you're with, your man or your woman, they are a reflection of you and what you can attract. Don't forget that. Now we're going to go into the statistics of things, right? So the statistics on men and women cheating, right? It's about 45 to 43%. Guys at 45%. By the way, this is last year's. I believe it's more now. But last year on the African American Census Bureau, meaning dealing with African American folks, I believe it was like 38% to 29%. But globally, 45% men cheat, 43% women cheat. It's only a 2% difference, guys. So I want y'all to understand that that is not a lot. That means that women are cheating at an all-time high. It was never that high. It slowly has been going up. Now, a lot of women will say because they've been getting cheated on for all these years, this, that, and the third, so they tired of it, so they're doing it back. Right? Now, here's the problem with that. It's your body, your choice. We understand that. But there's consequences when you're trying to play a man's sport. That's a man's sport. Now, do I recommend men do that? Obviously not, right? I'm not for that. Now, have I did that? I did that when I was younger. But as you get older, life is more about that. I understand the desire. And the more a man control his desire, the more he can get ahead in life. So you would actually grow and you'll start to realize that. So I really don't recommend the cheating and all that stuff. Now I do recommend having options, right? Meaning you're dealing with multiple women, but not necessarily having sex with multiple women, because you need to have an abundance mindset, because women have an abundance mindset. They got men on social media. They got men every time they go to the gas station, every time they go to the mall. Men are always chasing them down, okay? And sometimes when you got options like that, men always hitting you up, eventually you're going to consider one of them here and there. But it also gives them an abundance mindset where if things don't go right dealing with her man, this is why women are more easy to get over breakups. It's more easy for them because they have so many options. That's why they can easily move on, what they call it, break the glass stick. You break the glass, boom, you got something right here. It's that fast for them. And they easily get over. They might cry for a night, but the only reason why she would cry is because she probably really liked you, right? But still to that day, trust me, you don't want to deal with that, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't deal with that, okay? Now, like I said, so statistically, it's roughly between 45 to 43%. Today, I believe it's more. I believe women are cheating way more due to the fact that there's way more options. They're on a global sexual marketplace. As a man, statistically, right, they say that men between the ages of 18 and 30 are reporting low sex numbers, meaning virgins, okay? Women, on the other hand, between 18 and 30, high sexual partners, okay? That means they are out there being active, okay? They get invited on boats, they're getting flued out. They are dealing with men that are above 30 who kind of got their stuff together. They're dealing with these guys and they're giving them the coochie. It's just what it is. Okay, so this is why today I believe women are cheating more, because the sexual access is available to them right here in their phone. Okay, let's go with the consequences of trying to buy/wife up a vehicle with high mileage. The consequences of that can end in the result of what this guy just went through. Okay. When y'all gonna learn that you need to start paying attention to red flags? Everything I just listed are red flags. This is all indicators of dealing with a promiscuous woman, a woman who have multiple options. Okay. You will never know how many drivers that she allowed to drive her car. You will never know. The best way you need to know, and the best way you can kind of put a number to it, is by watching how she move. Because one thing about a woman, they will always show you through their actions. And you need to pay attention to that, okay? The multiple options. Look at her Instagram, okay? Most women are on social media. You need to check out their Instagram. Are they dressing perverted? What are they advertising? What are they selling? Is everything on her Instagram her titties, her ass, twerking? Is that all she has to advertise? Well, if that's what she's selling, guess what's going to happen? She's going to have multiple drivers at that car lot wanting to buy or wanting to test drive. Test drive meaning I just want to have sex with it because she looks fun. Buy it, I want to wife it. This guy right here, he clearly bought that vehicle. Now, if you ask me, if I rate her on a scale through 1 through 10, I'm going to easily give her about a 5, maybe a 4 average, right? And she's older, so definitely past the wall. But he bought that. And now this is the consequences of that. Him having to deal with her being promiscuous, having another man, sleeping with another man, talking about this my friend. She got high mileage, bro. Now your relationship is done. And I hope and pray that you be a man and cut that off and understand your value. Get yourself together. Understand why was you trying to make that woman a wife, knowing she was a 304? You need to look yourself in the mirror as a man when that happens. Why are you attracted to women like that? You thought maybe she was a stripper or something. Maybe she was on OnlyFans, or maybe she was doing some type of hoish activity in the streets, and she probably ended up having sex with you, and you all in her ear trying to, I could change your life, boo. I could do this. You're my wife. Oh, I see. Why? She's not. She didn't show that to you in the beginning. That's why the Bible says, as a man findeth a wife, he finds a good thing. Was she a wife when you found her? You guys make this mistake, man. You got to pay attention to that, okay? The consequences. That's some of the consequences. Here's another consequence. Remember how I said 45% of men are cheating and 43% women are cheating? So roughly a 2% difference. Check this statistic out. 40% of men are not the biological fathers to pregnant women. 40%. What's the odds of that? 43% of women cheating, 40% that the father is not the biological father to that child. What does that tell you? See, this is why I'm big on statistics, okay? Because people can come up with their anecdotal experiences. I don't even talk about my personal experiences, because that's very low IQ. I have to generalize. Everything is ran off of generalization. The president is selected by generalization. Okay? So generally, most women are cheating. If I told you there's a 43% chance that when you step outside, an asteroid is going to hit you on the top of your head. 40%. Would you leave the house? At least put a helmet on. But still, you're going to get destroyed by that asteroid. You're going to die. So you need to look at the market the same way. And every woman that you get with, there's a 43% chance. I believe it's more now, but there's a 43% chance that your woman is out there being promiscuous. So it's important for you ladies to know that, so you can start to display, right, to help your man. Help the man you're dealing with. Help him understand that you are nothing like the others. That's your duty to do as a woman. And you ladies do that by after you have been dealing with that guy, y'all been intimate, right? It's your job to chase him now. Yeah, I said it. You need to go chase that man. This is the problem with some of you ladies. After you done gave up the coochie, you think he's supposed to just keep coming back. I'm sorry, ladies. Your coochie comes standard on every vehicle. Meaning that engine comes standard on every vehicle. There's nothing special about it. What separates you from all the other women who have that same engine? Right? You need to go after that man, especially if it's a high caliber man. Every time I go on social media and I see you ladies complain about the men, all I see is the low value men that you're dealing with. You're dealing with low vibration type of men. You know why? Because probably those high caliber men are not even in your area. When they see you, they try their best to get away from you as much as possible. And this is how I know, because y'all ain't out there talking about them as much. Y'all always talking about those low caliber guys that y'all deal with every day. Okay? When you dealing with a high caliber man, it is your job to chase him, meaning add value to him, meaning you need to go hunt him down. You need to call him, find out where he at, figure out a way how you can add something to his life. What I say, when I say add something, I mean find a flaw in his life, find something that's wrong and try to fix it. Find something that's missing in his life and try to fill it. That's what you ladies need to do if you want to be with these high caliber men. Okay? You just giving coochie and then you worry about why you got ghosted the next day. I mean, he already won. Okay? Now you're losing because you're single still. You're 35 going on 40, going on 45. You're still single, but you're still out here having sex, but you ain't got no commitment. And I think in the back of your mind, you think you could just pick a husband or pick a high caliber man off a tree like it's an apple. Sorry, it don't work that way. Okay? So those are the consequences, fellas, of dealing with these types of women. Okay? When you're dealing with a woman who has high mileages, you need to get the Carfax. Okay? In other words, talk to her exes. I don't see what's the problem with that. If you are vetting a woman that you want to take serious, what's wrong with talking to her ex? Go offer him a beer. Go offer him a drink. Hey, bro, let's go to the bar. I want to chop it up with you, man. You know, y'all sit there and let him tell you the pros and cons of her. Listen, bro, she's good in this area. You know, she knows how to cook. You know, she cleans. But bro, she got a bad attitude. If you say something wrong or you do this, that, and the third, she will do this because she did this to me. What's wrong with doing that? That's getting a good understanding of a Carfax. If I go buy a car, I'm not going to just buy a car without one, test driving it, and number two, I want to see the Carfax. Pull up the whole facts. What's her whole facts? Now, obviously, you ain't going to get all the men that she dealt with, but sometimes that last driver can just be enough to give you awareness of what you're about to get yourself into. It's just what it is. So hopefully, guys, I was able to break that down for y'all, give y'all an accurate estimation, right? And break this down real low for you, man. And walk this thing down real slow for you and give you guys a deep understanding of what you need to look out for, man. Because I'm tired of seeing my guys out here hurt. I'm tired of seeing my guys out here getting played. And you have to understand, I have a daughter. I'm going to tell my daughter the same things. So I don't understand why a lot of women are getting upset about this type of content. I'm going to talk about this with my daughter. I'm going to tell her that if you want to find you a man, a good man, a high caliber man, you need to present yourself as a wife. You need to present yourself as a trustworthy girlfriend. You need to add value to him. Okay? If you don't do that, I'm going to tell her the same thing. You are going to be single. You're going to be out here dealing with multiple men, running your miles up, and ain't no buyer is going to want to come to that dealer and purchase you. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with her. Okay? So you ladies need to understand this too. Okay? Because a lot of y'all are ruining your relationships. You guys need to start developing relationship skills. Okay? Everything that you was taught growing up, you need to throw that out. I know y'all was taught growing up, a man need to do this for you, a man need to do this for you, but you wasn't taught what you need to do to a man. And we're seeing that in the modern day society, in the modern day dating market. We see it every day. You ladies had wrong training growing up. Y'all was taught, get a job, you don't need no nigga, this, that, and the third, and look at the results. We need each other. Masculine and femininity energy, we need each other. We cannot go far without each other. If you ever see ducks flying, you never see a single duck. You always see a flock, right? There's a scientific thing to that, okay? When the first duck opens his wings, it allows the others behind him to get that adrenaline, to get that wind burst, and it helps him elevate, and they all form an arrow in the sky. They can't do that by themselves. You need people. This is why it's important to have good relationships with people. This is why it's good to have a good relationship with your partner. These things have to be developed. It doesn't grow. Just like working out in the gym, muscles don't grow, they develop. It's a difference. It's a skill. It takes time. It takes effort. Okay? You need to look at yourself like a house, right? If the water's leaking and you see it in the ceiling, there's a water stain in the ceiling. Okay, a person who doesn't care about the relationship and just trying to patch it up, you go get some paint and splash it on there and think that you covered it. But you didn't get to the root. You didn't get to the source. And as long as you don't get to the source of that problem, guess what's going to happen? That stain is going to keep popping right back up. If you want to keep that house good, You need to work on it. You need to put your hard hat on. You need to go get your tools. Same thing as you fellas. When you see a problem in a relationship, you need to work on it. Talk about it. Fix it. Don't neglect it. Don't put no pain on it. That's neglecting it. I'm just going to splash some paint on it. It's going to come right back because you ain't dealing with the source. And what happens if you don't deal with the source? You get a flood all through the house. Now it's expensive. Now you might lose the house, aka you lost the relationship. Okay? So hopefully I broke that down for you guys. You know, always remember this. Keep it simple by keeping it alpha mental.